Hi, welcome back to EducateTube.com. My name is Sipsky, your host. Today I'll be talking about my Honda Civic 2010 car. As you can see on the left side where my son is standing trying to open the back door, that is my car. So for 2 years now, you see on the top with a red circle and arrow there, my roof, the paint is coming out. This is Honda for you. The quality control has gone down the hill. And in fact, this is my last car that I'll be purchasing from Honda. We actually called the dealership and Honda themselves, but they tried to brush it off and put it under the rug. So there we go. They just lost a customer. That's me. I thought it was only myself, my car anyway, that is having an issue. But you can see on the right side, I just want to show you that Honda with an arrow and a circle there on the roof also have an issue. And you know what, I've been driving around and I noticed around probably this a range between 2009 2010, not sure that 2-3 years this issue has been around, but I noticed that the rust is pretty bad, or the paint rust. It looked like a rust. I don't know what you would call it. It's just paint coming out. I don't think it was rust, but it just the top layer of the paint is just coming out and looked like it looks horrible. It looks like it's dark rust and moldy, whatever it is. It looks disgusting. Anyway, I did not end up paying from my own pocket to get it fixed. I decided, because my car is about 8 years old now, I'm going to do this myself. But of course, let me tell you, I'm not a professional painter. In fact, I am amateurish. This is probably my first time painting a car. So what I'm gonna do is show you what I did. Okay, so I do know that when you're trying to paint a car, you make sure you clean it well. Okay, so with paper towel, with water, with some soap, clean the area that you want to paint, and then cover the area you don't want to paint. As you can see here with an arrow, I put paper towel and tape around the area that I don't want to be affected by the paint. Okay, so that's very important. That's probably one of the most important thing about painting your car. Even if you're not a professional, you have to do this. Clean it and tape the area that you don't want to get paint on. As you can see, that's the roof that I want to paint. I already put one coat on it already, so it doesn't look that bad. So usually what you want to do is you want to put at least 2 coats of paint. Wait about a couple hours, then apply the second paint. In fact, if you want to make a good quality job, you might want to apply the third paint as well. And of course, you got to try your best to match the color. Usually the paint color is found at your door, or somewhere there's a label near your door. Okay, have a look at that. And here I'm trying to paint also my back of my trunk as well. And notice the tape that I put around. This is the area that I don't want to paint over. So I'm going to focus only on the roof and the back trunk. So those 2 areas I know is mostly affected. As you can see, you don't see the affected area anymore because I did apply the first paint on it. Okay, now the spray paint that I use is not the best way to do a painting because it's not going to be even. So you try your best to kind of, there's a special technique actually when you try to spray paint, and you want to do it smoothly and continuously and in one swipe, one direction, and then swipe back in one other direction, so make it even across. Okay, and so that's the area that I want to focus on. The black, the one in green arrow, as you can see, that's where I decided to paint as well. So other than the roof, I also apply a bit of paint on the rust there. That's not related to the paint quality. This is just from rust over time. So I'm going to paint that as well. I might as well do that. So there are areas which I'm not going to spray paint because that's very hard to fix. As you can see here, the little circle, orange circle with an arrow, that's the area I'm going to avoid. It doesn't look that bad from afar, so I'm not going to paint that. I'm going to leave that it doesn't look as bad. And I think if I do it, it's going to be very poor quality. Like I told you, I'm amateur about painting cars, so I'm just going to focus on the roof and the back. So this is the paint that I'm going to be using. You want to try to color match it as possible. So check your door, the car door, and there will be a number that's labeled, and then you have to look for it. If not, try to match it as best you can. Now I had extra paint actually to paint my bike as well. This is just a offside note there. I used about 3 cans, so I had some left over, so I decided not to waste it. I spray paint my bike all in black. You see that? Nice, pretty nice. And then here's the final job. Notice the roof is done. It's not the best quality as you can see, but for I think I only spent $30 actually for the roof, and the back ain't not bad at all. $30. Now notice my front side, I did not apply any paint there. I'm gonna just leave it because again it's very hard to do, so I'm not gonna spend time doing that. Again, this is an 8 years old car. I'm gonna run it through until it dies. It's about almost 200,000 kilometers. I'm probably gonna have another 60 to 100,000 kilometers more before it actually die on me. I'm hoping maybe it'll last longer. There we go. This is the just the front side to show you. Again, you see the front doesn't look as bad, but the finish job on the top, the roof, isn't bad at all. But you notice that there is patches, which is kind of, the spray paint is not evenly distributed. Now it's because of the way the spray paint can works. The nozzle, when you spray out, some of them concentrated with paint and some are not, and so that's why I would recommend you do at least 3 layers coat. And in fact, there's a special kind of spray nozzle you might want to get, but most of the paint can doesn't have that ability to do that. So like I said, this is the best I can do, and I don't want to spend more than $100. I only spent 30 on it, and it doesn't look as bad. At least it's better than that rust like from before I spray painted. And this is the back. The back actually looks much nicer. I was able to spray evenly across. It doesn't look as shiny. I may have to put a shiny coat on it, but for now I think I'm okay, and at least my wife is okay with it. It's not the best quality, but it doesn't look as bad as before, that's for sure. And there it goes. Here's another picture of that. Looks pretty good. Not the best, but at least it doesn't look like a rust, dark rust, and then white rust, whatever you call it, like moldy look. It looks horrible. Now it looks okay. Alright, thanks for watching. EducateTube.com.